better place. We are smart at what we do to make our world a better place. By the help of God, to make our world a better place. By the help of God, to make our world a better place. Smart do.
Hello students, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to our lesson today. We are looking at the traditional African attitude to work. In our previous lesson, we looked at the Christian approaches to work. What does the Christian view the work? How does the Christian view the work? So today we are looking at the traditional African attitude to work. We are still looking at the Christian approaches to work. Traditional African understanding of work. How did people value the work in the traditional African society? Remember in the previous lesson we looked at the importance of work. People work to earn a living. It is God ordained so that they can get luxuries for leisure. They can boost their standards for satisfaction and so forth. Now, let us see how traditional African society valued the work. So, according to traditional African society, work was essential. Work was essential. Work was essential to earn a living, maybe to earn. Work was very important. Work was very important. Another reason for work, it was to ensure, work was very important to ensure the acquisition of basic needs. People worked so that they could have the basic needs, the shelter, the food, and all the clothing and all the other food. So it was important for people to work in their traditional African society. Another thing, according to their understanding, everybody was a worker. Everybody was a worker. Even the young ones, they had their assignments to do. Everybody was a worker. Another thing is, work was divided among people. Work was divided basing on age, and gender. Work was divided basing on age and gender. Another thing, work was communal. Work was communal. It was done by a society, as a society. Where there was work in one family, the members of the family could join hands, come in and assist the other. So you can say work was communal. Work was communal. Hard working was emphasized. Hard working was emphasized, and at the same time, laziness was condemned. Laziness was condemned. Hard working was rewarded and laziness was condemned. So this is the traditional African society. Traditional African society. Work was for specialization. For example, there was specialization. People specialize where they can work and produce the best. Specialization, for example, in medicine men, the herbalists. For example, we had the medicine men, the herbalists, and others. The types of work that are there, the types of work. types of work. The types of work included the fishing, the farming, the pottery, pot making, and so forth. So the type of work, the types of work. People engaged in farming, the fishing, the hunting, the pot making, and all others. We had another thing, work. Work included it involved giving the prayers. It involved giving the prayers was what? It involved giving, work involved giving prayers, sacrifices, and offerings. It was work. Another thing, work. Why work was important? It had the religious dimension. Despite the fact that it had the social dimension, that people could earn a living, it had the religious dimension. People had to work according to please the dead, to please the living, and to please the unborn. So these are some of the things that were very important, that were observed in the traditional African society. The attitude towards work. Everybody was a worker. There was no matter of laziness. You are lazy, you don't have your place in the society. Everybody went to work. The young men went for hunting. The young girls were at home, fetching water, fetching firewood, helping their mothers in preparing the food, and all others. Work was communal. It was for the society. The society had a collaboration in doing the work. So these are some of the reasons. These are some of the factors that are observed in traditional African society. See you in the next lesson. I wish you all the best.